Hey y'all, I'm doing my very first live stream, so I'm pretty excited about it. I do a lot of diamond painting, if you guys have seen my shorts lately. So I figured I'd do some behind the scenes and just watch me diamond paint live. So I have my phone recording the live stream and then my fancier camera recording for a short in the future. So now you can see like how it actually goes and that how long it takes, and hopefully I stick to my normal timing for each of these, which normally take me 10 to 15 minutes. But as you're joining, feel free to come say hi in the chat, tell me where you're from. Yeah, excited to have you watch and do some diamond painting with me. And if you're curious where I got these, I have a link in the description. These are part of the series that I've been doing before with all of the different Marvel characters and Avengers, and they're really cool because they're little stickers that you can do the diamond painting on, and they're fun, quick little projects that I really enjoy doing. So feel free to watch along. Let me know in the comments any questions you have, and I will chat along and answer questions as I diamond paint. So I think I'm gonna start with this one, the Spider Gwen. I generally like to do them in order, because as you diamond paint, you can see that you peel it back, like this is the plastic covering over it. So I generally like to go top left and then move down towards the right, just because I'm right-handed and it's easier to work in that direction. So starting with Spider Gwen, again, left to right. So I'll probably start with B over here and then work my way down so I can get my B diamonds ready. I can tear this open, which I can't. So I'm gonna cut this. And then I actually recently got this new tray. So this is pretty cool. It's different than, so normally when you get a kit, and so I think like this kit came with this little tray. But with this, since I'm using a bunch of different colors, I've started to use this bigger one, which holds 6. And I have that linked in the description as well if you're curious about it. So I'm gonna start with B here. And then I'm actually gonna prep, I'll probably do K next. So if you haven't diamond painted before, you just go in and all of these are marked with the different letters that are associated with the letters here. So it's really easy to line them up. And these are really easy because they even are like the same as the color. So like B, it's the black, K, it's the white, because the actual letter and color around it are that color. So. Cut K. And put this guy next to here. And I actually realized I haven't even started my recording on my camera. So I'm gonna start that while we go. And steady my phone. There we go. There is K. Then we have I, which I think is the purple. I was looking at these earlier. Oh, it's pink. Okay. We're actually not using that many of these, so I'm just gonna toss in a few. Because I probably put way too many of the other ones. So then we have F, which is blue. Way. And again, just like with the pink ones, we're not doing that many. Looks like it's only 2. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's try and center this a little bit more. So you can still see. And then we have our, I don't even know what, I guess wax. That's what it's called, wax. This isn't even part of this kit, but I just really like the heart, so I keep using this one. Get that coated, because it's been a while since I've actually done a diamond painting, so this is probably pretty dry at this point. Okay, peel it back. I like to give these a shake to space them out some. Ooh, I'm actually gonna do this so I don't have to stick to it, so my hand just stuck there. Ooh. And this will be fun because I have an actual timestamp for how long it takes me. But typically, like I said before, they typically take me about 10, 15 minutes. And I love doing these when I honestly get frustrated with other things that I'm doing. So if I'm like editing videos or filming another project, and I just kind of rage quit on whatever I'm working on, I really like working on these as like a nice mindfulness activity, just to do something else. It's a nice little break. I don't have to think about anything and just go, okay, put the B color on the B dot. And I'm just gonna go back to K. So that's the white ones here. Give that a shake. There we go. Yeah, I put way too many of these in here. So I do recommend putting a lot less in. I just wasn't really paying attention when I was setting this up. So they're much easier to grab if you don't have as many, and they sit nicely within here and not just piled up. Like you can see, like even with the pink ones, it's much easier to just grab one. This one, well, I guess it's also white on silver, so it's a lot more difficult to see, but it's fine, we'll make do. Yeah, I'd love to see, or hear, I guess, in the chat, where you're from, what your name is. I'm excited to have people join and see what it's like behind the scenes. In general, if you have any crafty questions, happy to answer them, as long as it's something I've done before. But I'd love to hear like what crafty stuff you're into, what videos you want to see, whether live or full-length tutorials. Feel free to share. Otherwise, feel free to enjoy just watching me do a mindfulness activity, or do some of your own diamond painting if you're working on a bigger project, or one of these little ones. What's funny is I actually have a couple projects going. So I have my main one, which is that I'll typically do like watching TV, and it's one of the big ones, which for me it's pretty overwhelming. I'm not typically one to do big projects. It's much more satisfying for me to do these. That's like one and done and you feel accomplished. But I'm pushing myself to do the bigger diamond painting. But it's really cool because I got it custom made. I think it was from Paint with Diamonds, which is the same company actually that I got this from. But it's, yeah, so a custom one, and it's a photo of my husband and myself and my dog Joker, and it's super cute, so I'm excited to finish that. But I will say it's very funny doing a diamond painting of yourself and people, because you eventually start like, oh, here's your eyeball, here's your nose. I'm like, oh, that's what my hair looks like in diamond painting form. So it's just kind of funny. for these, it's not, like, normally diamond painting, it's like straight, perpendicular, straight lines. But this, it's like all over the place. And so normally I'll go in like straight lines and rows and sections at a time. But this, I feel like I end up doing curves. Don't know why. Sometimes I'll end up doing a straight line, but then I feel the need to fill it in. Whoop. Oh, this is always so annoying. Dropping one. And then slide it around till it goes in the right place. Whoop. Filling this in. Whoop. I will say this is, so what I've found is super helpful is like a little bit of sweat. It's gonna sound kind of gross, but like a little bit of sweat. Oh crap, well now I just dropped that. Oh wait, no I didn't. That's not where I dropped it. Oh, where did it go? Oh, there it is. There. It's kind of funny, but having slightly sweaty fingers is really helpful to pick these up. I don't even bother using whatever this is, I guess like stick. Yeah, so sweaty hands sometimes helps in diamond painting. Makes it super easy to pick up things that you've dropped or spilled. I had a fun moment with that the other day, working on the big one. I just completely spilled the container everywhere. Had to pick up like 50 of these little things. And I will say, I do not recommend diamond painting on the couch, which is what I do while watching TV, because it is inevitable that you will spill them. And yes, I still find some from previous projects, but I feel like that's just the life of a crafter. I don't know, I'm kind of used to it, having glitter everywhere from felting and any wool project I'm working on, there's wool everywhere, so little diamond painting gems can just be added to the list of stuff I find months later. I'm tempted to like collect them all, do something with them. I don't really know what. It's not like I can find like what kit they were to or what color it was, even if it's in a kit. But I don't love having to just waste plastic and tossing these little things in the trash. So I'll have to come up with something. So if you have ideas on what to do with rogue diamond painting bits, please share them. Shaking that. And I shake it just to get, like, you can see a bunch of them are upside down. So I give it a shake to just put them right side up again. Whoop. And I have this folded over so I don't stick to it constantly. Yeah, see, like even this, like I was tempted to fill this in, but I feel the need to like keep it in rows. I don't know, something about that. Oh, that one has some gunk on it. There, add some wax. Fill in her eye mask. Push them. Yeah, that's how I fix where they go. So if I place it in the wrong spot, so I'll just place it badly here so you can see. So like, see it's not fully centered. I'll just take the little stick thing and just slide it. Well, that slid it very far. Yeah, you can just slide it over into the right place. say, I'm kind of sad that this is my last sheet of this set. I do have some other stickers, but they're a little simpler, so I'm less excited about them. I like the things that take about 10 minutes or so. So those are gonna be only like a couple minutes probably worth of time. So I'm kind of bummed that this one is gonna be over and done with soon. And all of my Marvel / Avengers stickers are gonna be done. Gonna have to get another set of these guys, I think. Though I say that, but I have so many other so many other kits. I just really like this size of project. Ooh. And that sometimes happens, so I don't know if you can see very well or not, but there's some wax that just dropped there, and I'll use the little stick thing to just kind of scrape it off. And then just wipe it off with my finger. Because if not, you can get the wax gets in the way and it won't stick nicely. Oh, can't even see this. I know this is, I really like watching people squish into the wax. And I just realized we are done with K, so never mind to that one. What do you have next? I. That was blue. No, I was purple. I was purple, which is, I guess, pink in this case. I don't know why they don't have a purple. That was the case with Gamora. I remember I finished the Gamora one and was confused why it's pink and not purple. Whoops. I did not pick it up. But I guess they just do pink and don't have a purple of these. And we'll take F, which is blue. Oh, I do not have a good grip on that one. Dang it. There we go. And now black. Yeah, even as I go, I'll sometimes shift them around. If I see a little bit of the circle around it poking out. Almost done with this one. Last one. So there's Spider Gwen all done. I always like doing this. See the shimmer on it. Whee! Do one of those. I always find that funny while filming, doing this guy. Every craft video ever. Gotta do the shaky shake. And they're like, whoa. Though I will say that one is really satisfying, looking at it through the camera, through my phone. Like, okay, that does give it a nice shimmer though. But in person, the whole thing's nice and sparkly, so. Yeah, so there's that one. Now the question is which to do next. I think I'm gonna do Doctor Strange. I'm gonna restart my other camera. And yeah, it looks like when I started my camera, it was 16 minutes total, turning it off then, so. Still sticking to that time, 10 to 15 minutes. water. So we need new colors for this one. So we don't need, I'll probably just leave them there. That's fine. Then we need E, which looks like it's yellow. I'm not gonna toss all of them in there. And then we need D, which is red. There we go. Now it finally tore. Ooh, spilling. And again, nice. Oh, you didn't even see it spilled. But it spilled. A couple of them spilled. Got a nice sweaty finger. Put them back in. Then F. Might be fine with F. I'll add more if we need to. Okay, peeling this guy back. Well, yeah, let's start with the yellow. Again, I love going left to right because I am right-handed. I'm not at all centered. There you go. A little easier to see now. I'm gonna do his arm. Switch over, do his hair. And I think I'm already pre-deciding that I'm going to leave his eyeball for the end. I've done that in the past and found that I actually find it really satisfying. I don't know why, but giving them eyeballs in the end makes me happy. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave his eyes for the end. I will say I also really like these stickers because they're a little more forgiving than normal diamond painting. So the ones that are perfect grids, you really have to align them perfectly, really. Otherwise, it doesn't look good and they're all like wonky and wobbly. In this one, because it's all colored behind it and you're really just adding some sparkling shine to it, it doesn't really matter if they're off. I just personally do not like it when there's a little bit of the letter circle poking out. But I will say, I think this is gonna bug me that these are his like stripes along like the silver across his hair. That's gonna drive me crazy that those are not different colors. I know that happened with another one. I don't remember which one. I think it was like Groot or something, where it should have been a different color. Oh well, it's not the most detailed, and it is a sticker, so it's meant to be fun. Okay, saving that eyeball for the end. Let's turn this around, go to yellow. Ooh. Trouble picking these guys up, so re-waxing. Actually, I'm gonna wipe this off. So every now and then, I'll clear out what's in there. I don't know if there's any validity to this or not, but I feel like, for some reason, if there's like old wax in there, the new wax isn't gonna be as nice. I don't know if that's just some weird superstitious thing that I've got going on, but I sometimes like to remove it with the hope that, oh, there we go. That was nice. I don't know if you can see. Ugh. No, that's not gonna fill in. There's a nice glob of red wax on there. That's all you need to know. Now I don't know how many of these I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna stop with this one or not. I'm here in Nashville. It's currently 3:14 p.m. and I'm actually going to a show tonight. And I need to hem some pants for that. So I still got some tasks to do in the next couple hours. So we'll see how many of these I do. I think I'll probably do one more. Because again, I just get mesmerized by these or enthralled by them, so I just keep doing them. I'm going to, no, that's gonna bug me. We'll do D. I don't like this stripe here missing. There we go. Now we'll go back to F. Can't even see them. Scooch them to the back. Go to the back. They're all stuck right there. Okay, I'll just turn this around. Yeah, you can still see. I will say what is really nice about this container, and I didn't even realize it until I was looking at the listing again, is that it has these little notches here that close it off, so it prevents them from spilling. And so I had to go and find the container, or the packaging that this was in, and see if I could find the little edges, and I'm so glad I did. Because I am very prone to knocking stuff over. In the normal container, like the number of times I've accidentally just tapped it and they all just slide out of the little slot. Super annoying. So I'm very glad that these have these little notches. It'd be cool if people just made, I don't know if they exist, but if you know they exist, send me a link of these things that add a little cap to this. That'd be nice. So I guess I could just put like a piece of tape or something. Yeah, I don't know. I have had gems going everywhere too many times. Push this guy back down. Then more red. My last one for Doctor Strange. Here is his eyeball. I don't know why that gets me every time. This cute little eye. Now he's an actual thing. That's fun. I don't know, something about just like the one dot gets me. Love it. Oh, there is Doctor Strange. All complete. Give him a little shake. Whee! have him flying. Yeah. See the shimmer on that. Whee. Fun. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Black Widow. We'll go with her. And yep, we already have all the colors we need. I'm just gonna put that on her. Sorry, Spider Gwen, you're getting covered. Now really the question is, where do I put all of these stickers? I never know what to do with probably like 90% of the things that I make. So I am all ears as to what to do with these stickers. Because if anything, I'm probably just gonna cut them out and give them away to people. Because I don't know what to do with them. My husband's a huge Captain America fan, and so I gave the Captain America one to him. I don't even remember, I feel like it was last year at this point, so it could have been for his birthday or any holiday, or I just gave it to him for funsies. So he at least has the Captain America one, which I'll probably hang up somewhere. I don't even know what he did with it. But that is my default. I'll make Captain America stuff, because then I know he will at least hang it up. And so I have all these like Captain America themed things. And those are the only real projects of mine that get displayed just because he likes them, and so he displays them. So everything in our house, I would say like 90% of the stuff in our house that I made is all just the Captain America stuff, and he just keeps it in his office. So typically if I'm trying a new craft, I will end up making a Captain America thing, because I know regardless of how I think it looks, he will still like it. It was like one of my first watercolors was a Captain America. Like I went online and traced a Captain America that I liked onto some watercolor paper and then just filled it in with like blues and reds and ended up like splatter painting it with the watercolor and a whole thing. And I personally did not like, I personally don't like how it ended up, but he loved it. So to each their own. But he has it up in his office. And I find it funny because I just really don't like it. And I'm like, that was one of the first watercolors I've ever done. It's not that good. Not like I'm any better at watercoloring. That's one of the things that I am still learning and frankly would like to spend more time on. But ooh. I was actually just at a YouTube event earlier this week, and I met up with some other crafty YouTubers and then some other artists, and one of them was a watercolor person, and we were talking about how, like, she was all impressed with like the crafts that myself and another crafty YouTuber did, and she's like, you guys are so creative, like, and I was so excited that she was a watercolor person, like I was in awe of her. And she's like, no, you must be really good at art as well. And I'm just like, no, I do not consider myself an artist at all. I still cannot color inside the lines. So it's funny that, to me, that people will think that I am artistic, because I am not at all. I can't draw at all. And I have to trace anything that I make. So it's just kind of funny. Beating by Harps, hello and thank you. I too think these are super cute. They're so fun to make. Do some more knitting stuff. Yes, actually. Yes, so Central Knitting Machine. I am gonna be doing some more knitting stuff. My machine actually broke And so I had to get a new part for it, like the tensioner broke. So I had to order a new part, the tensioner, and it arrived. And so I can finally make new stuff. And I have been thinking about making new things. So I have to, if you have ideas for what to make and what you're interested in learning to make, I would love to hear it. But I'm also super excited because here in Nashville, I'm part of a makerspace. Need more of these red ones. Yeah, I'm part of a makerspace, and they have an Addy knitting machine. And so I'm really excited to use that because then I don't have to buy an Addy myself. So I will probably play around with it next week. And so I will probably have some Addy tutorials as well. And as far as I know, they're pretty much the same thing. It's just Addy is super expensive because it's all like made of metal and stuff. But that is going to get me to play around more with the knitting machines. Okay, I think this is driving me crazy that her hair is red. Though it's now making me think this is Scarlet Witch. Someone knows if this is Scarlet Witch or Black Widow? Please comment, because I am now confused. Though honestly, they do look very similar. Can you do a video of how to do the knitting machine? I mean, I'll probably do one for the Addy. But, I mean, there's still the one... So I just actually posted a short yesterday on how to start the Centro knitting machine and get that started for, like, any project in the round. And so, I mean, you can always go back to the original video to see how to use it. But I was thinking about doing some knitting machine stuff live, because that's always fun. I just need to think of what projects to make. Because I will pretty much always just make a beanie. I don't know what it is, but beanies, again, well, I do know what it is. It's just like this. Short project, satisfying, done in an afternoon. With the knitting machine, it's like done in 10 minutes, 20 tops. So, very satisfying to make. So, I'll probably be another beanie. Yeah, absolutely. Since this is my first live, I'm still figuring out all the tools, but I'll probably figure out how scheduling and all that works and actually showing up at the correct time. So you'll at least hopefully be notified when I'm going live and then can join for that. So I think that'll be fun. There is her hair. Black. Amy, unintentional Amy Winehouse reference there. Back to black. And again, I am going to save her eyeballs for the end. Woo. I don't know if you guys heard that, but apologies if that hurt your ears as much as it hurt mine. That was not fun. Give that a shake. Oh, now I'm at almost 19 minutes of filming on this one. I guess I'm moving more slowly. I don't know why I'm in like a competition with myself to finish these. Dang it, slid this one. But I'm always super curious about the timing of them. She has more hair. I think it was the hair. E. Finishing up her belt and cuffs. Now I'm like, she has an X, which means she's X-Force. I'm like, is this Storm at this? I don't even know anymore. I'll look it up before I post the actual video and correct it in the comments and everything, or in the description. So I'll have it figured out who she is. That's gonna drive me crazy. I could have sworn it was Black Widow, but now I'm wondering if I already did Black Widow. Okay, eyeballs. It's so funny. Yay! Cute. So there she is, whatever she is, whoever she is. Got that sparkle. Ooh, there we go. Do the shakies. See the shimmer on it. Woo, there we go. Those are fun. So there we go. Those 3 guys done. I think I'm gonna save the other 2 for another time, since they are my last 2 of this set. I don't want to burn through it all at once. So I'll probably do another live finishing up those 2, probably sometime next week or midweek. We'll see. I'll probably eventually figure out an actual going live schedule. But there are those. Thanks everyone for joining me on my first live. And yeah, I'll probably schedule ones in the future. So I look forward to seeing you guys on live more. Thanks everyone.